Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me adjust my camera real quick. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day today. Up it. There we go. Move my mic away from my mouth just a little bit. I am feeling much better. I apologize for not streaming early this week like I planned. Unfortunately, I had just low energy. I go back to the doctor on Monday to talk about my medication, and I'm hoping to get that resolved then. I also just didn't have any motivation, which is once again a issue with my medication. Gonna hopefully get that resolved next week. So, eh. Um, yeah, no, it's oh no, okay, wait. My camera froze for a second on my screen. I'm like, why? Hope everyone is having a good week. I have just been kind of taking it easy. I've kind of like been going back and forth between being under the weather and not. Um, let's see. I didn't really do much this week. Went to therapy. I was gonna dress up as Beetlejuice because I have that outfit. I bought the makeup and everything for it. Tuesday, I had multiple meetings and didn't have time to do the makeup and didn't have energy, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. Because as soon as I got done with therapy, I just wanted to come home and take a nap. And I'm like, it would be such hell for me to go to therapy, or rather, do the makeup, get dressed, go to therapy, come back, uh, stream or not. I wanted to take a nap. I had to make dinner. It was very hectic. And then today at work, it's like I could do it, but like at the same time, I'm still kind of feeling low, so I just didn't. And as you can see by my closet, I was showing my work, the Daisy outfit. I want to get a new one. I do. I don't like how I did the I kind of messed it up. So I'd like to get a different one, especially after I'm on estrogen for a little bit longer, to be honest. Um, yeah. Speaking of estrogen, I had to speak to my endocrinologist because I had blood work done yesterday, and my levels were a little low, and it's mainly because the patches are drying out my skin and then detaching themselves from my body after like 3 days. So we're actually gonna go to a uh twice weekly patch so that um I can just like have enough to keep replacing it throughout the week since they tend to fall off because of my dry skin. So hopefully that gets resolved. I go to her next Friday as well. So I got a busy week next week. Uh did I do anything else this week? Not really. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter with friends. Um oh, Phasmo, I did get the trophy for I got the upgraded trophy for the Crimson Eye event, which ends tomorrow. So that was tedious as fuck. Um, it really wasn't fun. I wish they would have made it to where perfect investigations and larger maps were worth more, but they weren't. Um, I don't like how they did the event. I really don't. I kind of am disappointed by that. But we'll see how the new map is next month. And what's interesting is that I only have 2 achievements left. I'm like 4 levels away from prestiging, and then I can do the training mode. And then I have 100%ed Phasmo's achievements on Steam, which will be fun. That will be fun. Then I can basically just give it a break until Horror 2.0, until customizations. That would be fun. Yeah, so tomorrow my plan is I'm gonna try my best to wake up early for the gym, come back, eat some leftovers for lunch, go get my haircut, go get my groceries, maybe take a nap, and then stream around 4 or 5 o'clock, continuing Tales of Destiny. Um, the VODs are live on my YouTube channel, which I think I've got the command still for. Yes, I do. Ah. Yeah. I had originally planned at the beginning of this month to continue with Animal Crossing and then do it on Halloween. And I'll be honest, I haven't played it in 2 to 3 weeks. I just kind of got preoccupied, and now I'm off my Animal Crossing pace. But then yesterday there was the Animal Crossing announcement, and I'm like, I want to start a new island on New Horizons, but I don't want to get rid of my old one. I'm too attached to the character. I wish you could have multiple save files. I really do. Nintendo, that would be lovely. Like it almost made me go out and buy a Switch 2. I will be honest. I was like, oh, it's not till January? I can wait. Um, yeah, yeah. Let me close my closet door real quick. All right. So today we are going to be playing Gumshoe Detective Agency First Case. I figured I wanted to do some kind of detective game. I played the Tesla Effect earlier in the month. Not going to continue that. Wasn't very interesting on stream, but I heard this game's pretty short. And if I like it, I might do a couple more detective games because I've been in a kick for them. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and switch over to the game. Up. Load it up. Up. Also, here I've got my handy dandy notebook in case where did my my pencil, my writing utensil. Gumshoe Detective Agency, the first case. Do let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, or if I'm too loud or too quiet. I do need to know that. All right, so we're gonna increase the font size so you can see. I wish that this could have that. All right, email from Chief Kardak, Victoria Mason case. Dear Detective, we hope you're enjoying your new state-of-the-art computer courtesy of the mayor. Apparently, our agency failed to solve a single case in 1994. Can we at least try to start off 1995 on the right foot? Your first assignment, the Victoria Mason case. Missing heiress, wealthy family. Father seems sketchy, jittery, maybe both. Start searching for clues online. Once you've collected all evidence, hit the new email button and send me your deduction. Best, Chief Karadek, Lead Detective, Gumshoe Detective Agent. From Ryan Rivera. Yo, aren't these new computers amazing? I'm so glad the Chief finally sprung for some updated equipment. We really needed it. Just a heads up, the Chief asked me to look after Biscuit, Victoria Mason's dog, while the investigation's ongoing. Poor little guy hasn't stopped barking since I found him in the Mason Family Mansion library. I'll probably be out of the office most of the day keeping Biscuit company. Apparently he only eats this ridiculously high-end dog food that's $250 a bag. Great. I really hope I'm getting reimbursed for that. Alright. So, this is similar to Root Trees Are Dead with you investigating things. So, things we know from this. We got Victoria Mason. Okay. I'm writing shorthand over here. Victoria Mason. Then we've got, I guess the Mason family. So Mason family, question mark. Then we've got, here we've got Biscuit, dog. Okay. Alright, that's probably gonna get me dog biscuits, but hey! Alright, let's go ahead and, do we have any evidence? We have no evidence right now, so we're gonna do search. Victoria Mason. There is Victoria Mason disappears at family estate. Victoria Mason, the 26-year-old heiress to the Mason Industries fortune, vanished Wednesday evening after a private business meeting at her family's historic Stonehaven estate. The one thing I like about Root Trees Are Dead was you could highlight things. It was really nice. Oh, game. What game? Oh my. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay. Stonehaven estate. Sources close to the family confirmed that Victoria was meeting privately with select Mason Industries staff members. Why do I have a text? Who's texting me while I'm streaming? Alright, it's unclear who else attended the meeting, but a source speaking on condition of anonymity claims Victoria had been seen spending increasing amounts of time with a lower-level employee in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. At approximately 7:30 p.m., a state staff noted Victoria had excused herself briefly during the meeting. She never returned. A later search of the estate found no signs of forced entry or struggle. However, multiple witnesses reported strange lights near the property's wooded grounds that evening, fueling local rumors about Stonehaven's long-whispered ghost stories. Okay, so we got some ghost stories. That was loud in my ear. Ghost stories. In a particularly troubling detail, Victoria's beloved dog Biscuit was found alone but unharmed in the estate's library. Mason, who once described Biscuit as love of my life, was rarely seen without him, raising serious questions about whether her disappearance was voluntary. Reginald Mason. Reginald! Okay, Reginald Mason, CEO of Mason Industries and Victoria's father, has declined to comment on the ongoing investigation. Newport Police Department. We're gonna search Newport Police. With the assistance of Gumshoe Detective Agency, is currently leading a search, founded by former Chief Detective Chris Kardak. Gumshoe has received strong support from city officials for its investigative work since its founding in 1994. Investigation remains active. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on some of these local ones. Long before it came home to one of Newport's wealthiest families, the Stonehaven estate was the subject of whispered legends and eerie tales. Built in 1892 during the height of the Gilded Age, Stonehaven was originally owned by a local shipping magnate. According to local historians, the owner added a network of secret passages and hidden rooms to the mansion, not for architectural beauty, but as a means to evade creditors and quietly conduct illicit business during the early 20th century. Over the decades, Stonehaven's hidden corridors fell into myth. Some staff members claim that at the heart of the mansion's library, a stone gargoyle sculpture hides the entrance to the old tunnels, though no official confirmation has ever been made. Additionally, recent odd sightings have rekindled old ghost stories. Staff members and guests alike have described strange lights in the woods surrounding the estate. Though many chalk these experiences up to Newport's love of local lore, Stonehaven's mysteries continue to cast a long shadow over its wealthy occupants. Reginald Mason, current owner of Stonehaven and CEO of Mason Industries, has dismissed ghost stories as nonsense, calling the mansion a piece of family history, not a haunted house. Curious readers can find more accounts of Stonehaven's haunted history at the independent website ghostsofnewport.net, which archives eyewitness stories and local lore. For now, the old estate keeps its secrets. Alright, we're gonna ghostofnewport.net. Can I copy this? Doubt it. Okay. Antonio Banderas. Wait, like Vanessa Del Val. Okay. Interesting. Antonio Banderas, as in like Puss in Boots and the dad from Spy Kids, Antonio? Hold on. What's Antonio Banderas got to do with this? I actually am like writing down in my notes, Antonio Banderas? This is pre-Shrek 2, mind you. Okay. So then we've got Vanessa Del Val. Okay, so member of the Internet Link Exchange, that's not a link. So we're gonna go ahead and do back. Okay, I'm gonna go from, okay, so first we're gonna search Vanessa Del Val. Nothing, okay. Antonio Banderas. Nothing, okay. Newport. Okay, wait. Let me just make sure. Victoria Mason. Okay, that works. The Newport Police. Reginald Mason. Yep. Reginald Mason celebrates 65th birthday amidst philanthropic pledge. Reginald Mason, longtime CEO of Mason Industries and a fixture of Newport's business community, celebrated his 65th birthday this week with a private gathering at the family's Stonehaven estate. Born on July 31st, 1929, Mason has spent the better part of 4 decades building Mason Industries into one of Rhode Island's most successful private security firms. The company is best known for its cutting-edge surveillance technology. Mason himself is regarded as an intensely private figure who prefers to let the business speak for itself. The birthday event, attended by a handful of family members and close associates, was reportedly a quiet affair. Sources familiar with the gathering noted that Mason's daughter, Victoria Mason, was heavily involved in organizing the celebration. Despite recent rumors of internal changes at Mason Industries, including new leadership roles being considered for younger executives, Reginald Mason gave no public indication of retirement plans. A spokesperson for the company said Mr. Mason remains committed to leading Mason Industries into its next phase of innovation. Though the Stonehaven estate has been the subject of recent fascination due to its history and local ghost stories, guests described the evening as uneventful and family-focused. The Mason family has declined further comment on the event. Hello?
You've got mail.
Mysterious floppy disk. Hello.
Oh my god, welcome to the ultimate fan page dedicated to the amazing, talented, and totally cool Victoria Mason! We're still building things, check back often, but this is your place to celebrate everything Vicky! Isn't she just the best? We think so too! What you'll find here? Soon! Latest news and signings, rare photos and maybe even fan art, links to other cool Vicky sites, a guest book, maybe? About Victoria. Newport, Rhode Island. Hometown Newport, Rhode Island. Education, studied art history and business at Brown University. It's been so long since I actually wrote something, my hand's acting weird. They're known for social philanthropy and her impeccable fashion sense. Biscuit Mason, her beloved Cavapoo. Pisces. Advocating for protecting the imports of historic landmarks. Award-winning writer in local regional competitions. Regular attendee at museum galas and art auctions. Local favorites, cliff walk, morning strolls, coffee from Seafarers Cafe. That's shopping at Newport Mall or Newport Biscuits. Dog. Okay, so this is going there. This is going there. These need to go down. Yep. Okay, so that's gonna go over this way. Boop, 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 boop. Congratulations, did you know Victoria Mason's middle name is Regina? Her father wanted it to be Reginald, but her mother did not approve. Okay, so her middle name is Regina. Okay. This is an unofficial fan site made with love by a true fan. Netscape now. Anything else? Alright, we're gonna go back real quick. We're gonna go back to Reginald. Okay. Another thing here. Comparing it to the Root Trees Are Dead, because this is very, very similar. I like how Root Trees had a kind of like a history, so you could see where you were going. So, like what you've already looked at. I really like that. Historical Society Lecture Series. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. So, email. Hello. Per the chief's request, I'm passing along what was found during the initial search of Stonehaven following Victoria Mason's disappearance. Her locked digital diary and an encrypted floppy disk were discovered near, get this, a stone gargoyle statue. Because apparently this case wasn't dramatic enough.
You've gone ahead and loaded the files onto your computer. Hopefully they're easy to sort through than the current state of your desk. Okay. What is my middle name? Okay, so he's a Pisces. Her middle name is Regina. Now, biscuits. Okay. So then what we need to do is go to Biscuit Mason. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on, wait. If I go back to... Oh, Peanut Butter Paws. So he likes... Okay, so this says that he's more than just Victoria Mason's beloved Cavapoo. He's practically Newport royalty. With his soft white fur and big curious eyes, Biscuit became a local favorite long before his owner's disappearance. He's well known around town for his friendly nature, love of belly rubs, and especially his obsession with Peanut Butter Paul's treats, for which he's the official spokesdog. Go back to... I think I'm supposed to click on the pictures. So, Reginald Mason. Yes, add to evidence. So then we'll go back to Regina. No, wait. Victoria Mason. I'm gonna search Regina just to see. Regina Mason. Nope. Okay, let's try Victoria Regina Mason. Anything for the full name? No. Okay. All right. So we have. Ooh, okay, so we can drag these. Okay, that's really cool. I like that cork board. I do like that. Peanut Butter Paws. Regina. Pisces. Property of Victoria Mason. Do not read. January 10th. M thinks we should stop sneaking around. Okay, who's M? That it's time to stop hiding, but I'm not ready for what happens if Dad finds out. M's not exactly the kind of man he'd approve of, but he gives me butterflies. I always did kind of like bad boys. Still eats at me. The way Dad looks at Sophia when he thinks no one's paying attention. Sophia? Yeah? The way she always finds a reason to linger. I haven't asked. I don't want the answer. She's basically my same age. Gross. Whenever I see that old gargoyle in the library at home, I almost cry. It's still unsettling after all these years. Tim joked that it's guarding a secret. I didn't laugh. I almost told him about the tunnels. Mom showed them to me once, not long before she got sick. I had no idea they even exist. Things she just wanted for me. Another exhausting meeting. Ted talks like I'm already part of his world, like this future will always be mine too. I feel like a stranger at the table. Tim said he'd meet me after. I need a few hours to feel like myself again. I just major in fashion merchandising like I wanted to. I hate working for my dad. We're meeting tonight in the forest. I'm gonna call it off with him. I had no idea the full extent of what he'd done. Now that I do, I can never be with him. Hi, Yada! Okay, so we're playing a detective game. I'm trying my best to figure out the disappearance of Victoria Mason. Let's go ahead and look up. How you doing, Yada? Mason Industries. We have a list of people. Sophia. Oh my God. Pistoricelli? Sophia Pistoricelli. Sophia pissed in my chili. Okay. This is where Gumshoe went at. You know, I made a similar joke in my head about it's like, oh, it's Gumshoe. Closest thing we're gonna get after. Whatever happened to Gumshoe? Okay, so I'm Flicky, the official Mason Industries mascot. Hi, Flicky. Did you know that Mason Industries' home video rental division, Flickbuster, is still our most lucrative venture to this day? All right, Flickbuster. Man, it's gonna suck when, I was about to make a joke like Netflix, but that's actually, no, I can't even make the joke. So it would be like, Ian disappeared the moment he got his raise. That's fair. Flickbuster. Even though we're focusing on home and corporate security solutions now, Flickbuster's video stores can be found in over 35 US states. Okay. So she's the CPO. I don't know what that means. Mickey Venuto. I feel like Mickey Venuto is the M where he was talking. Oh, it's November? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go back to home. Welcome to the official website. Mason Industries announces record profits. Mason Industries reported record-breaking profits for the fourth quarter of 1994, fueled by a strong adoption of the Sentinel security system and steady performance across its diversified portfolio. CEO Reginald Mason credited the results to visionary leadership, disciplined execution, and a relentless commitment to innovation. This marks the company's most successful quarter to date, reinforcing Mason Industries' position as a rising leader in the global technology. The highly anticipated Newport expansion project, designed to double Mason Industries' local production capacity, is now running ahead of schedule. Originally slated for completion in early 1996, the new facilities are on track to open 4 years in. The project will not only accommodate growing demand for Sentinel security systems. The dog did it. That's all I gotta say. The dog kidnapped Victoria Mason. That's all I'm gotten from this. It's more than an expansion, said CEO Reginald Mason. It's a tangible investment in our community and future. Creator Boston Philanthropy Gala, praised not only for his decades of charitable giving, but also for his visionary leadership, technological innovation. Alongside his daughter Victoria Mason, Reginald's credited with the groundbreaking development of the Sentinel security system, transformative advancement that has redefined an industry standards worldwide, and he's lauded the father-daughter team as a rare blend of genius, dedication, and shared purpose. Accepting the reward, Reginald remarked, "Innovation means nothing unless it improves lives, and Victoria and I are committed to making that our legacy." Proceeds from the evening will benefit the Mason Foundation's Scholarship Fund, empowering future pioneers. Company history. Mason Industries began as a small chain of neighborhood video rental stores across New England. Okay, so they moved from New England to Rhode Island. For decades, the company dabbled in various ventures, but it was rarely seen as a serious player in the industrial sector. That perception shifted with the rollout of the Sentinel security system, a breakthrough that propelled Mason Industries into national prominence and redefined his reputation as an innovator. Looking ahead, Reginald has positioned his daughter, Victoria Mason, at the center of the company's succession plan, ensuring the Mason legacy continues well into the future. You know, one thing that's interesting about both this game and The Root Trees Are Dead is the music, and how they're both a very similar, like, kind of jazzy vibe. Okay, Sentinel 1-year anniversary. Driven by bold vision and unwavering conviction. Also, I saw earlier the Mason Foundation. I didn't. Mason Industries, we don't just adapt to change, we architect it. Our commitment to operational excellence and market-leading agility ensures that we remain not only relevant, but indispensable. We believe that innovation isn't an event, it's a process, one measured in milestones, not moments. Integrity through impact. We hold ourselves accountable to the highest standards, delivering value that goes beyond the bottom line. Our partnerships are not transactions, they are long-term, synergistic values, propositions built on trust, transparency, and strategic alignment. Bullshit! Sorry, corporate speak is bullshit. Innovation without boundaries. From our origins in neighborhood video rental to the global launch of the Sentinel security system, we have challenged industry paradigms and redefined market expectations. We leverage cross-functional expertise and disruptive thinking to stay ahead of the curve. People as catalysts. We empower every team member to think like an entrepreneur, act like an owner, and execute like a market leader. Every voice counts, every idea matters, and every outcome contributes to our shared success. The Mason Promise. To our clients, stakeholders, and communities, we promise relentless forward momentum. Together, we are not just building solutions, we are building the future. Jam. Sentinel security systems, biometrics. Okay, Blickbuster. I'm not gonna read this stuff. Buster, already got that. Mason Disc Home Media. MVD. Mason Video Disc. Turbo Collectible and Crystal Clear Vista Disc. Oh my god. I don't blame you. I wish I had break. Ooh, forgot your. Ooh, okay. First initial, last name. V Mason. Okay. Time to do some. We're gonna do a little hacky hack, you know? Use your password you will remember so I don't have to keep resetting them, but also stop using your birthdays as your password. That's way too easy to guess. Hold on. Do anything special? Most likely not, but I know I won't be spending it on commutes. That is fair. Okay, so let's go ahead and look up. Okay, so we know Reginald Mason had born July 31st, 1929. So Reginald or Mason. Let's try 0, 7, 31. Okay. Browser. Okay, so we'll look at Sophia in my chili. Pestercelli works at Mason Industries and currently serves as Chief People Officer, a position she assumed earlier this year following a rapid series of promotions. She joined the company in 1994 as executive assistant, reporting directly to Reginald. Prior to Mason Industries, she worked at Blickbuster Video Rental Store and briefly studied communications and computer science at a local community college. Former co-workers described her as sharp, poised, and very good at managing personalities. One early manager called her charming in all the right places. Internal documents show she transitioned from administrative support to strategic operations within months of starting, with multiple lateral title changes and adjusted reporting lines. By 1994, she was listed on internal memos as attending senior leadership offsites, despite holding no executive title at the time. No formal press release was issued about her promotion. She has remained a visible presence in the internal communications and frequently accompanies Reginald Mason at external events. I don't know her birthday. Reginald. Alright, next one we're looking at E. Hamilton. Hired immediately after graduating from University of Wisconsin Wisconsin-Madison in 1990. Oh, I missed what was. Okay. 1990, Angie Hamilton began her career at Mason Industries as a junior engineer. Her attention to detail, collaborative spirit, and willingness to help on any project quickly made her a favorite among colleagues. The year she's contributed to system integration initiatives and happily lent her expertise to technical upgrades for Buster Home Media. Known for her friendly demeanor and readiness to stay late if a teammate needs a hand, Hamilton is often the first to organize birthday cards, potlucks, and office charity drives. Outside of work, she's a devoted dog lover who volunteers at local animal shelters and enjoys long walks to the Newport waterfront with her rescue team. Okay. Oh, wait. Why did I have Sophie Angie Hamilton? And then the last one is Mickey Venuto. Mason Industries. Did I spell his name wrong? Leadership team. Mickey Venuto. Venuto. Here we go. Mick Nuto is a former Mason former. His departure in March 1995. Known for his quick wit, easy charm, and striking good looks, Nuno often found that a smile and the right words could diffuse tension, whether in the workplace or in front of a judge. Public records note a modest criminal history in his early years, including a disorderly conduct citation in 1988 and 1990 misdemeanor for trespassing after hours at a local marina. Both incidents resulted in small fines and were later dismissed from his public record. Those who knew him at the time say his charisma and uncanny ability to know the right people played no small part in keeping more serious consequences at bay. In your Mason Industries, Venuto was regarded as resourceful and well-connected, occasionally prone to bending the rules in pursuit of results. Okay, so he must have done something which caused Victoria to cut ties. Now, the logical conclusion would be cut ties, he kidnapped her, case closed. But I don't think that's the, I don't think that's it. Let's go back to Mason Industries. And let's go to the employee login. It's going to be R. Mason. And he is 07/31/19. I got 07/31/1929. Ha ha ha! Fish is now banned from being microwaved or consumed in the break room. Okay. Quarter one performance ruse will soon be underway. Ensure you are working hard for shareholders each and every. Okay. Was it Sophia Pistrelli? Big congratulations to Angelica on getting married. I had Mickey update systems with your new last name, Hamilton. Okay, so formerly, she had a different name. Congratulations, Angie. So happy for you. Congratulations, Angie. You should all be so. Name it up. Just a reminder, quarter four performances reviews are still away. Please ensure your self-assessments by end of day Friday. The 1 year Sentinel release party scheduled for June 1st. Reginald wants to go all out for the party, budget of around 150k. Anyone, jeez, that's a lot for a. Anyone wants to help me plan it, please stop by my office. Anyone want a latte? I'm heading to the coffee shop. Reminder that breaks are not paid, including coffee shop business. Anyone found associated with the so-called Phantom Blog? Okay. Getting somewhere. Taking legal action against whoever's running the site and attempt to take it down as we speak. Hey all, I was reading today that tell them to don't be latte. Oh, nice. They have a shift to do. Yeah. You need to tell them to really hold on. Oh god, I was gonna make a joke. And then it came to me and lost because I wanted to make a joke about espresso and how they had to go real fast and stuff like that, but nothing was coming to mind. It's like, but insert joke about espresso here. I'm always more of a mocha person, but that's because I like chocolate. Reading today that IP addresses are easy for hackers to gain access to, so I hid all of ours behind a security system. Let me know if you have any questions. This security system is too hard to get past. I'm not a fan of this. I figured it out in 2 minutes. This heads up that Mickey Venuto is no longer working in Mason Industries effective today. No further comments will be made by Mason Industries regarding his nation. Oh. Okay. The New Year's Eve party was incredible. You're incredible. I need you, Reggie. I need you to meet at our favorite supply closet. Victoria confronted me about us today. How did she find out? She's a sharp girl. Unfortunately for us. It's okay. She won't tell anyone. I'm not so sure about that. I need to go to California for business next week. I'm figuring out a way to convince the board you should come too. Coffee is whatever sounds good that day from... Yeah, that's fair. I can't talk on this floor anymore. Why? Come to my office. Make us bad news. You need to stop seeing him immediately. Don't lecture me about dating employees when you're doing it yourself. I have no idea what you're talking about. We need to talk about this in person. Let's have dinner tonight at the White Gull. Angie Hamilton. Ooh. Admin password. We need admin password. Okay. Oh. This June marks a historic milestone for Mason Industries, the 1-year anniversary of Sentinel, revolutionary security system developed by founder and CEO Reginald Mason and Chief Operating Officer Victoria Mason. From its early concepts and meetings to the final line of code, Reginald's strategic foresight and Victoria's technical mastery have shaped Sentinel into the gold standard for digital protection. Their combined ingenuity transformed a visionary idea into a reality that is now protecting over 200 corporate, governmental, and research organizations worldwide, or nationwide. In the past 12 months, Sentinel has demonstrated unmatched reliability, innovative architecture, and forward-looking agility, redefining what it means to safeguard the modern workplace. Clients consistently cite Sentinel as a decisive factor in preventing unauthorized access and maintaining trust in a rapidly evolving digital era. Our achievement on our upcoming press release will highlight Sentinel's origin story, share testimonials from prestigious clients, reaffirm Mason Industries' role as a driving force behind next-generation security solutions. All departments are encouraged to submit metrics, imagery, and human interest narratives for inclusion in the campaign. More than an anniversary, the celebration of a vision born within Mason Industries, brought to life by the Masons. Confidential. This is severance agreement with McNudo has been executed and paid in full as of March 10th. Per discussions, we met his demands in order to avoid escalations of sensitive matters involving blank and blank. It was, I'm assuming this is V-I-C... Ah, no, wait. This is either V-I-C-T-O-R-I-A, Victoria Mason, or it's R-E-G-I-N-A-L-D, Mason, and Sophia. That's S-O-F-I. Could just be E-E. Doesn't seem enough letters. Nick was explicit during negotiations that he was in possession of information specific days, location details that could be damaging to both parties if disclosed. While he did not provide physical evidence to HR, his confidence in these claims left little doubt in the preceding dispute. A 9-month salary paid as lump sum, health benefits continuation through May, non-disclosure, NDAs, securing the restricted personal archive. Nick has acknowledged full satisfaction in the terms of his own words, intends to put Mason Industries behind him for good. No further action is required at this time. Any requests regarding mixed departure can be directed at you. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, we got something here. So, Angie's HP has no repeating digits. Okay, so this one has a repeating digit, this one has a repeating digit, this one has a repeating digit. So it's either this one or this one. So, what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 can be either Angie, or 3 can be Angie. But 3 doesn't have a single repeated digit, so I'm assuming 3 is Angie. Reginald's ends in an octet that is a perfect square. Fuck, I don't know what an octet is. I mean, that's 8. Perfect square. All right, so 25. 25 is the only perfect square. So the 4th one has to be Reginald. Some of the digits in the final octet of Sophia's keys, IP address is exactly 10. So it's Sophia's either 1 or 5. Mason family uses the same executive subnet. The first 2 octets of Reginald's and Victoria IPs are identical. The first 2 octets. Okay, so if Reginald is 4, can be either is 4, then that means that Victoria is either 2 4, 5. Mickey was on a different unsecured nature. This is the only. So this one. So we know one is Mickey. So we know this one was Mickey. That means that Victoria. So if we assume that this one was Reginald, then we can assume that this one was Angie. Wait. Why did I put that as Sophie? This one should be Reginald. Sorry. Hey, the system is now locked. Okay. System is now locked. Okay, well. Well, what? Why did I do that then? IP configuration. Should I write these down? I'm gonna take a picture of these because I don't want to write all those down. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's recording, Dylan. You dumb. Okay. Okay. So we don't know admin password. What? Well. Okay. So Reginald is not an admin in his own site. Biscuits is peanut butter balls. Regina. Spicy. So what I wanted to check here is March 15th. So that's the day of her disappearance. All right, let's go ahead and do Mason Foundation. Nothing. Okay. So I need to mark that out. Okay, we'll look at. I'm gonna look at the top. Mason family. Nothing. Stonehaven. I think that's that's the ghostly past of, yeah. We've already gotten that one. So, recent industries, ghost stories. Wait, no, go back to the Stonehaven Estates. Because there's that ghostsofnewport.net. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I don't think that it's going to let me go to it, but... ghostsofnewport.net. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's a gargoyle. Are Newport's legends real? Okay. Eyewitness accounts GDATFC. Okay. No, I wanna... Okay, local legends and haunted sites. The Vanishing Hitchhiker of Ocean Drive. This isn't just some campfire story. This is a Newport classic, and it's real. My buddy, a taxi driver, told me this one himself. He picked up a young woman on Ocean Drive, right near the breakers. She was wearing a vintage white dress, totally soaked from the sea mist. Gives him an address over on the point. All ride, she's quiet, just staring out the window at the fog. At the car got colder and colder, like the heater just gave up. When he pulls up to the address, he turns around to get the fare and she's gone. He knocks on the door and an old woman answers. He describes the girl and the woman's face goes pale. He tells him that's her daughter. She was lost at sea off the coast of Ocean Drive 50 years ago. They say she's still trying to get home. Okay. You think the tourists are the only ones wandering toward Adams? Think again. That place is a hotspot, and I'm not talking about for sunbathers. This is Spud! Okay, and I've got the scoop on the real residents. I've got 3 separate eyewitnesses who've seen him. A lone soldier, standing guard on the ramparts, looking out over the water. They say he's got an old-timey uniform, maybe from the Civil War era. One guy I talked to, a night watchman, swore he heard boots marching on the cobblestones clear as day. When he went to check, nothing, just the wind. The official story is just echoes and tricks of the light, but the reports all describe the same thing, a feeling of intense sadness. Soldiers waiting for a ship that never comes home. Some say he's the ghost of a soldier who lost his family at sea. But of the truth, he's still on duty, because we've got Fort Adams. Ocean Drive. What really happened? Here we go. Yo, it's Spud here, back with more Newport news. The real news! The night Victoria Mason disappeared, neighbors reported flashing lights in the forest around the Mason. Around the Mason? I can't tell if that's a misspelling or if that's them being cute and going Mason Mansion. I'm assuming it's the latter. Just a flicker, bright, rhythmic. Flashes in the sky. Soon it is an old fortress of a place crawling with secret rooms and tunnels. Would you expect me to believe the lights were wiring issues? No way. Those lights lined up with similar reports from 1973, same area, same sky patterns. If you know, you know. That's classic UFO activity. I've interviewed 3 neighbors who swear they saw shimmering lights in the sky above that forest that night. Could be aliens, could be government black ops. Either way, the truth is out there, and they're covering it up. It's weird that all this occurred in the same week that someone from Mason Industries reached out to me for more information about the hidden tunnels in Stonehaven. Okay. The White Horse Tavern. You want to talk old haunts? The White Horse Tavern isn't just old, it's ancient. It's got regulars who never left. This is Spud, and I'm telling you, that place is crawling with spirits. Well, tavern. Could have alcohol. The staff will tell you stories if you ask nicely. Man in colonial garb, seen sitting at a corner table, who vanishes when you approach. They say he was a British soldier who died in a fight there back in the 1770s, in the 1970s. All right there. There's a little girl, heard crying on the 2nd floor. No one knows who she is. The weirdest thing, the bartender I talked to said that sometimes after closing, find a single chair pulled up to the fireplace. Someone was just sitting there, warming themselves by a fire that's long gone out. Don't believe me? Have a drink. Don't be surprised if you feel a cold spot next to you. Woo! Got it. It's a lot of talking. My throat is very dry. This one's a classic Newport weird tale. Belcourt Castle has these chairs, right? They say they're haunted. Not just creaky haunted, but legit haunted. People sit in them report feeling cold spot, nausea, and some have even said they felt invisible hands pushing them out of the seat. The story goes the chair belonged to a monk who was executed. His spirit is still attached to the night. I talked to a former tour guide there. She told me, off the record, that after hours, staff had seen the chairs rocking by themselves. She said one time, a cleaning crew found one of the chairs moved clear across the room, facing a dark corner. No one else was in the building. Spooky stuff. And then Mothman? Oh, hell yeah. Everyone's heard of Mothman in Point Pleasant, but did you know Newport's got its own winged weirdo? Yeah, I've seen the reports. A shadow with wings spotted around the Newport lighthouse, especially on foggy nights. Some say it's a bird, but witnesses describe red glowing eyes, 10-foot wingspans, and a low hum, like a distant engine when it flies by. That ain't no heron, folks. I've logged every sighting, I'm telling you. Every time there's a Mothman sighting out there, or out here, nothing bad follows. Storms, blackouts, once a yacht fire. Coincidence? Nope. Mark my words, Mothman's real, and he's watching Newport. Hell yeah, Mothman. Let me tell you something. Newport Harbor is crawling with ghost stories, but the ghost ships? Those are real. I seen one myself, just before dawn. A full schooner, silent, moving with no crew, then gone in a blink. Fishermen tell tales of a ship called the Windless. The Windless? In 1824, the still sails on foggy nights, its lantern swinging without a sound. There's even chatter that the Mason family yacht was shattered big in the 80s. Coincidence? Doubtful. I think it's tricks of the light. But I say, if you see a ship where there shouldn't be one, don't follow it. There's things in the fog that don't want to be found. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some of this stuff here. I'm just gonna search up Fort Adams. Wait, why is it not? Wait, why can't I search now? Why can't I search? Okay. There we go. Mick and Victoria were dating. And in tunnels. Sophia. So we don't know what Angie's original name was yet. And what did Biscuit do? Alright, so we've got 3 more pieces of evidence. Why can't I search now? Yeah, some reason my search is bugged. Hold on. We're gonna do main menu, save game, load game. Oh no, why is it? No, game, don't tell me you bugged out. Yeah, I know, right? Today's mystery, wondering if the game's bugging out. Did she really use her dog's name as a password? No? Encrypted, so it's not Biscuit. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna restart the... restart the game. See if, bugged out. Okay. Restarting the game. Apparently it's a known bug. I just saw it, in the thing. Yeah, there we go. Fort Adams, not important. And let me go ahead and zoom back in. And, you know what, real quick. Minesweeper. Don't mind if I do. Hell yeah. This one, this one, this one. Which means that this is fine. That means this one. Which means that you're good. Because you already have one. Don't mind if I do. Oh, yeah. Alright, so this one has a one either there or there. But if... Okay. We need to... This one's gonna have one there, which means that this can't have one here, or here, or here. This one, which means this one's there, which means this one's good. You're good. You already have one, so you can't have one there, which means there. This one would obviously need to be flagged, which means that this one's good. Wait, no. Which means this one is good as well, which means this and this are good. This, You're good. Which means that this is good. Flag. Oh, wait. What? Why? Oh, okay. So this is that, and then, ah. Oh, did I get nothing for that? Shit. I was hoping that it would be something. Lame. Okay, so let's try the other one, which was Ocean Drive, which I don't think is anything. No, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go through my list here. All right, we've got Brown University. Errors Cafe. Oop. Flickbuster. Ah, here we go. VHS. Okay, Flickbuster is doubling down on its film reel collection. In fact, the store's management has gone on record saying they believe film reels and reel-to-reel videotape recorders are the true future of film entertainment. Japan rumored to be releasing a new type of video format called a digital video disc, sometimes referred to as DVD for short. This year, Mason Industries management has been quoted as saying that they won't allow that awful Japanese garbage into their stores. Okay. Yeah. It's good. Mason Video Disc. Proprietary home video format developed by Mason Industries in '93. The Mason Disc, also marketed as the Mason Video Disc, high-capacity analog optical hybrid designed to deliver theater-quality picture and sounds without the degradation of magnetic tape. Hinted as a premium alternative to VHS and Laserdisc, Mason Disc features instant scene access, enhanced color fidelity, and durable scratch-resistant surface. Marketed towards serious film collectors and upscale home theater owners, Mason Disc titles are released through Flickbuster's collector shelf. As of early 1995, no commercially available home media devices are capable of playing these. With compatible players still in development by Mason Industries' Viewline division. Viewline, okay. Despite this, promotional materials continue to advertise Mason Disc as the future of home cinema. Viewline. So... So we're gonna do... Next up, we'll do Sentinel Security. Sentinel Security. Nope. White Bull Inn. Ooh, there we go. Historic waterfront inn and event venue celebrated for its 19th century architecture, formal dining room, and private function spaces. Favorites setting for weddings, corporate retreats, and seasonal community gatherings. In 1994, the White Gull Inn hosted its annual holiday gala, drawing prominent local figures, including Mason Industries CEO Reginald Mason. The evening featured a multi-course seafood dinner, live jazz, and a charity auction benefiting a local organization. Attendees reported seeing Mason depart well before midnight with an unidentified blonde woman. Two were described as being in high spirits after several visits to the bar, laughing loudly and stumbling slightly. Six exited through a side entrance to the parking lot. While no official statement was issued, the sighting quickly became a subject of local gossip. Oh, the Phantom blog. Okay.
The yellow shape is pressed first.
The triangle. Okay. Oh my god. No shapes are gray. Thank you. The second shape pressed has 3 sides. Okay, a shape with 4 sides is pressed fourth. Alright, so let me write this down. 1. Okay, so we got square. Pentagon. Circle. Diamond. Triangle. Hexagon? That's not a septagon, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so circle is pressed before the square. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna go hydrate. Thank you. Oh, I need that stretch. That feels so good. Okay. So here's what we know. Looking, I'm gonna go from the back. We know the triangle is the second shape. So we know triangle is second. A shape with 4 sides is pressed fourth. So we know the square or the diamond is fourth. Exactly one shape sits between the circle and hexagon. Doesn't help us right now. I called it a sextagon, not a hexagon. I'm dumb. It's been so long since shapes. Okay. The circle is pressed before the square. Okay, so if square is fourth, then circle has to be either first or third. The hexagon is pressed immediately after the square. Okay, so this means it is either fifth, could be fifth. The diamond is purple and is pressed last. Good, so we know the diamond is last. So this is sixth and perp. Which means that the square is fourth, which means the hexagon is fifth. And we know that exactly one shape sits between the circle and the hexagon, which means that the circle could be third. No, the circle has to be third, because if the hexagon is fifth, there's nothing after seventh. So circle is third. Good. The red shape is pressed before the green shape. The triangle is pressed immediately after the pentagon, which the pentagon is first. Okay, so we know the order. The yellow shape is pressed first. The pentagon is yellow. The pentagon is yellow. And then we know that diamond is purple fifth. The red shape is pressed before the green one. So triangle is red. This one's green. The blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. That doesn't work. Okay. The blue, so this is blue. But maybe this is that? Shape with 4 sides is pressed fourth. Okay, is there orange? Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Hold on. I gotta. So we know that pentagon is yellow, the diamond is purple. Yes, we know that. So, looking at this again. The red shape is pressed before the green one. Only ones that would be square is fourth, then hexagon fifth. So we're gonna just essentially square could be red, hexagon green. The blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. So we know that the triangle is second, so the circle is blue. Exactly one shape. Okay, a shape with 4 sides press fourth. No shape press has 3 sides. For the second shape press. Then that means that we're looking for... So, this should be red. Triangle is going to be orange. This is going to be green. So then it should be pentagon. triangle, circle, square, hexagon, wait, yeah, square, hexagon, diamond. All right, we're gonna redo this. Okay, so we know the yellow shape is pressed first. Yellow is first. Have you in the background, so I'm just listening, talking about shapes, thinking, I like your words, funny man. Okay, so we know that the square is fourth. And we know that the diamond is purple and last. So then we know that the hexagon is fifth. We know that. That's right. The blue shape is pressed immediately after the we know the first pentagon. We know the triangles too. We know the diamond's last, which means that we know the square is fourth. If the hexagon's pressed, that's fifth. Leaves the first pentagon in the circle. The circle is pressed before the square. The square is that. So the circle is third. First. Okay, so we got the order. The order should be. Write this down. The order should be. Triangle. Here. X. Okay, so we know that it is pentagon, triangle, circle, square, hexagon, diamond. Okay, so we know that. And we know that the last one, which is the diamond, is purple. So we know that the blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. The triangle is 2. That means that the circle is blue. So we know that to be true. The diamond is purple pressed last. The circle is not pressed first or last. Yes. The red shape is pressed before the green one. Okay. The yellow shape is pressed first. Know the pentagon, yellow. Pentagon is yellow. The triangle is pressed immediately after the pentagon. Yes. The red shape is pressed before the green one. The only way that works is the square is red, the hexagon green, and the triangle orange. Triangle is orange, non-green, square red. What? What? The yellow shape is pressed first. Should be pentagon, triangle, blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. So it should be this. I'm not crazy, right? The yellow shape is pressed first. The yellow, and we know that the pentagon is first. Right? Do I have the order fucked up? Okay. Alright, so let's We know that the pentagon, or we know that the diamond is purple last. That's fine. The hexagon is pressed immediately after the square, which means that because we've got the fourth, a shape with four sides is pressed fourth. So we know that that is the square, which means that the hexagon is fifth. Hexagon fifth. Yes. The second shape pressed has three sides. So we know that the triangle is 2. And we know the circle can't be first, so it has to be third. So the order is right. Okay. Assuming some stuff here. The red shape is pressed before the green one. It doesn't mean that it doesn't necessarily mean that. So let's go with red triangle, orange square. So then what we're gonna do is pentagon, triangle, circle, square, hexagon, diamond. The fuck you mean? No shapes are gray. None of them are gray. The yellow shape is pressed first. We know that's the pentagon. The triangle is pressed immediately after the pentagon. We know that's 2. We know the blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle, which means that it has to be the circle. Because that's right after the triangle. I'm not crazy, right? Okay, hold on. Let's start from scratch again. Except we know that the diamond is last in purple. The yellow shape is pressed first. Whatever's yellow is pressed first. Triangle is pressed immediately after the pentagon. Means that, okay. The red shape is pressed before the green one. The circle is not pressed first or last. So the circle cannot be first or last. So it has to be 2 through 5. The diamond is purple and pressed last. We know the diamond's last. The hexagon is pressed immediately after the square. Blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. The circle is pressed before the square. Exactly one shape sits between the circle and the hexagon. A shape with 4 sides is pressed fourth. Second shape pressed has 3 sides, which means the second is the triangle, which means that it should be pentagon, triangle. Which is what I fucking have. The yellow shape is pressed first, which means that the pentagon is yellow. We have that. The triangle is pressed immediately after the pentagon. Okay. The red shape is pressed before the green one. The only way that works is we know that the circle is blue. Yes, because the one immediately after the triangle is blue. And the circle is after the triangle because the fourth shape has to have 4 sides. I hate having to do this, but I have to look up a hint here because I am not. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. shape. I hate looking up a guide for this, but like, okay, so my order is right. The colors are wrong. And what I hate about this is, okay, yellow shape is pressed first, so we know that this is right. We know these two are absolutely correct. The triangle's pressed immediately after the pentagon. The red shape is pressed before the green one. This is what's throwing me off. It just means that, it doesn't mean that you press it immediately before, because that's where this is. That just means that the red is before the green one, wherever that may be. The diamond is purple. Okay, the blue shape is pressed immediately after the triangle. We know that the triangle is 2. So, we know the circle is blue. So these 3, we know. These 3, exactly one, okay, so the only other one we got here is where we got red, and I don't think we see green. We see red and green in the same one. So the only way this works is if the triangle or the square is red, which then allows any other ones to be green, and then it's like orange is so we'll do green and then orange, which will be boop, 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 boop. I hate this. That's so dumb. That one pissed me off. Legacy is everything to Reginald Mason. Not truth, not fairness. That's just a version of the story that gets written down. Victoria was always meant to carry that legacy, the perfect daughter, the second generation, the name on every project. Sometimes I wonder if she ever wanted any of it. She was brilliant, yes, but she also seemed trapped, like she was performing someone else's idea of who she should be. A legacy like that doesn't collapse overnight. It crumbles slowly under pressure, under secrets, under the weight of silence. If Reginald loses what he built, it won't be because someone destroyed it. It'll be because someone finally stopped pretending. It was mine, the vision, the structure, the code of all of it. I built Sentinel from scratch while the rest of Mason Industries was busy naming conference rooms after the Greek gods. The name, the rewrite, the credits, the rebranding, suddenly it was Reginald and Victoria's genius. A legacy project. A father-daughter success story. I was asked to step back for optics. I did. I waited. Nothing changed. They published without me. They called it innovation and left my name out of the press packet. I don't want revenge. I want balance. Reginald took something personal and made it public. Maybe it's time I remind him that some things should stay private. 1 week. Let's see what happens when he realizes not everything is under his control. There's a certain kind of pressure that comes from working inside something everyone sees as flawless. The outside Mason Industries looks like a dynasty. Clean lines, glossy press releases, a father-daughter dream team. But when you're inside, the air gets thinner, quieter. You start to understand how much is built when keeping things unsaid. I used to think ambition meant rising above it, playing the game, following the script, but lately I've started wondering if silence makes you complicit. I've seen some good ideas good people shut out for asking the wrong questions. Seen ideas stolen, people rewritten. Not everyone at the top got there fairly. Not everyone in the shadows deserves to be there. Some legacies are earned, others are inherited. Difference matters. Ooh. Select the IP fragments in order. Hello. I took that picture earlier. So, my assumption right now is not that this is the guy. I think this is Angie. So Angie is 204. Oh, but we don't see 51. Okay, so let's see. Sophia. Is there 99? There is. So 204. 55. She went to computers. She went to school for something, so. Aha. Oh, I like this. Interesting. So we know that this is... We know that this is... This is... Interesting. Case file. Evidence. Sophia Pastrelli. So we're gonna need 2 more pieces of evidence. I think. Okay. What else do we got here? And the Phantom. Ah. Website author IP address. So we know that this is... Okay, so I'm missing 2 things. One of which is the mysterious floppy disk. Would it be S-E-N-T... S-E-N-T... I-N-E... No, that won't work. Sentinel won't work. E... E... S-E... No, that won't work either. I don't know. So she went to... Okay, let's go back to Mason Industries. Any history? Okay, hold on. 07 31 19. IP addresses. So we know that Sophia, Angelica, okay, so we need some kind of admin password. So this is you're investigating the disappearance of Victoria Mason, who was last seen at her family's estate. What you know is that she belonged to a family that's like responsible for security systems in the area. There's been like some stuff revealed that like she didn't really want to work for the company. The father kind of expects things. He's acting suspicious about the investigation. She was dating one guy at one point who now has blackmail. Oh man, I cannot. Okay, hold on. Let's Type Gumshoe. Look at us. Michael Kardec. Pancakes with private detectives. I could go for something. Okay. Okay, local community college. Okay, so hold on, wait. Newport Community College. There was that Victoria Mason fan club, right? So she was born last updated 1996. Brown University. She's 26. Hmm. Yeah, I'm stuck now. I mean, Sophia's the Phantom. Like, I figured that out. That'd be dumb. Like, that... Hold on. That's a little bit of a leap in logic if this is Phantom. Fuck off. Sentinel. Crystal and Victoria sure do love their spotlight, standing there smiling like they pulled off some miracle, telling everyone Sentinel was their invention. Father-daughter geniuses. Perfect story for the press. What a joke. The truth? It was mine. My idea, my late nights, my work. Without me, there wouldn't even be a prototype, and yet somehow I've been erased, like I never existed. All I've ever wanted was for someone to say out loud, the Sentinel came from me. He'd rather bury the truth and play the proud father, grooming Victoria to be the prodigy he always wanted. I told him to not go to the cops. He knows what I have on him. Things he wouldn't want out there. Secrets only someone close could know. That's the fun part. He doesn't know which truth I'll spill first. He can keep pretending he's in control, but we both know who's real. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna print and mail to Reginald once Victoria's secured. Reginald Mason, you stole enough from me. Sentinel was mine and you know it. You paraded Victoria around, claimed it as your family's legacy, and shut me out. That ends now. Victoria's with me. She's alive. She's safe, for the moment. If you go to the police, you'll never see her again. Don't test me. Here are my terms. Admit, publicly, that I invented Sentinel. Pay me 1.5 million, the exact amount you've pocketed since its launch. No excuses, no negotiations. Do what I ask, and she goes home unharmed. Fail me, and you lose everything. Your daughter, your reputation, your empire. You built your fortune on lies. Now you'll pay the price. Note to self, if you forget the admin password, it can be found on the Mason Industries website. Go to each website page listed below. Count the letters from the start of a text box emitting any page or section titles. Company history, our values, okay. The number of times, okay, so it's be found on the Mason Industries website. Go to each website page listed below and count the letters from the start of a text box omitting any page or section titles. Count the letters. History. So each listed below. Count the letters from the start of a text box omitting any page or section titles. Okay. And then a number of time Flickbusters. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this. So hold on real quick. Does this mean that browser? We're getting close to the end here. Okay, so let's assume 1, 2. Okay, so 2 from Flicky. Three. I'm just counting Flickbusters first. 4, 5. Okay, so I'm assuming Flickbusters is... It's either 4 or 5. Okay, so company history. Is it really telling me to count? Go to each website page listed below and count the letters from the start of a text box omitting any page or section titles. Company history 1, leadership team 6. I don't whatever. Okay. Cool. Okay. Man, I don't like this. Can I just... Oh man, there's no way to really count this. I do not like this one bit. Wait, was it letters or characters? Letters. 1985 doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. All right, so the first line I have is 60. This isn't gonna be annoying at all. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I already lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Where is word count when you need it? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. So, first two rows together add up to about 120. I'm going to cheat. I cannot be bothered to count that much. Wait. Okay. I'm glad I looked at the cheating because I don't need to actually count. This is telling me to look at the first letter, the 6th letter, the 38th letter. I overthought it. I'm glad I cheated. Because sometimes my brain be going like, this is much more difficult than it needs to be. Counting is for nerds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F-A. This is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31. Was it? 38. Oh. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no, wait. Clickbuster video rentals is one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I think it's our values. And this was what, 8? 5. Jesus, Dylan, learn to count. Okay, so it's fake 5. R Mason 07. Was it 29? 31. 29. Water cooler form. A Hamilton. Admin password. Fake 5. Anything in my messages looks weird this week, ignore it. Weird how. I'm stuck on Sophia's old laptop while mine's in for repairs. The spacebar sticks and half the keys squeak. I'm gonna give you a heads up before you think I've lost my typings. Happy New Year. Like you and Victoria are kicking 95 off in style. Morning, Angela. Sentinel's off to a strong. You just call me Angie. Strong enough to get both your names in headlines. You know it was a group bet. Good thing, boss. About the press conference replay, you've got the whole visionary leader thing down pat. I'll take that as a compliment. Take it however you want. Saw the Sentinel numbers in the last report. Impressive growth. Turning out to be a strong quarter. Guess it pays to have the right people. Or did Angie do it? Because she was using... Angie Palmer. Okay. Okay. By the way, part of my job means I've got access to everyone's messages, and yeah, I've read them once between you and Sophia. Some of them are pretty personal. Crossing a line, calm them down. For price, none of it ever leaves my desk. Otherwise, I can think of a few news outlets who'd be very interested. Let's chat in my office. Make a mistake. Nah, I'm making an offer. One-time deal. Clock's ticking. Reg, today's your deadline. Okay. Okay, happy new year, boss. IT says your inbox is already overflowing. Breaking records early. Morning, Mick. Guess I'm consistent. But yeah, you ever been to White Gull Inn? Okay. Okay. So, Angie Palmer. Okay, hold on, wait. Employee R Mason 07311920. On Sophia's old laptop and mine's in for repairs. Spacebar 6 and half the key screen. Just wanted to give you up before you think I've lost my savings. Angelica. So yeah, it should be Angelica. Angelica Palmer. Here we go.
You've got mail.
Is set to graduate from University in Madison in 1991 with a degree in computer science. She is well known for her balance of academic achievement and extracurricular leadership. She founded the Maroon Geese Football Club, an intramural team named after the notoriously aggressive geese that roam the lakeshore paths on campus. For her senior thesis, Palmer designed a security framework she called Watchdog. System proposed combining advanced biometric verification with encrypted communication networks into a single seamless platform. Professor noted how unusual it was for an undergraduate project to integrate such forward-looking ideas, and her work was praised as a rare example of a student project that pointed to... I knew she was fishy. I knew she was fishy. Okay. $1. Correctly match the fingerprint data. Okay. That's a paw. Okay, so we're looking for one that has a curve up like that. On paw. We're looking one that has a like that. Nope. Okay. Okay. Found on door handle into library, on desk couch, and on several walls. Okay, so that's obviously Biscuit right there. Found on door handle into library. Okay, found on... Okay, so this one... No. This is Reginald. And this is Sophia. They were working up on the walls. This is Victoria, which means that this is Angie. Okay. Email. Finished dusting the Stonehaven library for fingerprints. I scanned them and uploaded them into our finger finder software. Match the prior and says suspects and see if you discover anything. Biscuit says hi. He's been a very good boy, but he seems to miss Victoria. Evidence.
You've got mail.
Okay. We have everything we need. Time to name the suspect. Who kidnapped Victoria Mason? New message. Victoria was kidnapped by Angie Hamilton. He was hidden. It's gotta be in the secret tunnels, right? Like, she's gotta be in the secret tunnels. Angie Hamilton, Stonehaven's library tunnels. The motive was, be recognized as the true inventor of Sentinel. They demanded public credit. Your deduction is correct. Hey! Case closed. Angie Hamilton, formerly Angelica Palmer, was the true creator of Sentinel and the Phantom blog author behind Victoria Mason's disappearance. Erased from Mason Industries' history, Angie kidnapped Victoria during the Stonehaven offsite meeting, disabling the security system to create a distraction and hiding her in the tunnels behind the gargoyle statue. Her demands? Public recognition and $1.5 million, the full amount Reginald profited from her work. She warned that if he went to the police, she would hurt Victoria and leak damning secrets. His affair with Sophia and the nepotism behind her promotion. The truth about the theft of Sentinel. Her fingerprints on the gargoyle statue, the Phantom blog, and use of Sophia's laptop to cover her tracks sealed the case. Victoria was found alive and reunited with Biscuit. Angie confessed. Reginald was forced to acknowledge her as Sentinel's true inventor, though her legacy remains complicated. Hey, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that game. Very similar to Fruit Trees Are Dead, in that, like, you know, it's this world where you're searching on a computer for information. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Interesting to see if the series continues. I would like to see them incorporate features like a history, taking notes in the actual like thing rather than just being able to write it. Shapes, yeah, the shapes was bullshit. The shapes was bullshit. Those hints were garbage. Shapes and colors. Trying to think, was there anything else? I don't know. I really enjoyed these types of games. Other games like this, Her is a great interactive story where you're trying to like piece together some information. I don't really want to spoil anything there. You haven't played Her and you like investigative games, really recommend it. I think that's where I'm gonna end it here. I'm not gonna rate out because I have to go make something to eat quick, and I don't have time to really there and chat. I wouldn't even have time to rate and run. I also have to pee and things like that. So hope everyone has a fantastic time. I will see you tomorrow. Happy Halloween if it's still October. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great time. Bye-bye.